Now Roethlisberger back into his end zone. And Ben goes in the end zone, and that'll be a safety. Well, we thought these two defenses, they might come to play. One has already come to play here. A safety for the opening points of the game.
Brandon, let's file this play away because if it turns out to be a tight game, who knows? This could wind up being the difference.
Chicago, they're taking the field again here on the offensive side. And any questions as to whether the Bears were for real, I think they were answered on last week, Sunday night, Week 14. Convincing win in the cold over the L.A. Rams 15-6.
Yeah, they are legit on defense, aren't they? Forced 4 turnovers and held the L.A. Rams. Let me say that again. The L.A. Rams, a team averaging almost 35 points a game, to just 2 field goals. They've got to feel fantastic about that. They did get their quarterback, Mitchell Trubisky, back for the game. He threw 3 interceptions. If he cuts down the interceptions, if he cuts down the turnovers, the Bears could be very dangerous in the playoffs with that defense.
On first down, Trubisky. He's going to dump that off to his running back, Cohen. And he'll be brought down at the 45-yard line. They'll give him a yard on the play, and that'll make it second down.
Everyone's got to be able to catch the football. Doesn't matter what position you play, but if you're on offense, be aware a ball may come your way.
Now Trubisky to throw on second. Rolling to his right. And he slings one that's incomplete. Trey Burton, the one he was looking for. And it's third down.
I think he's a little trigger happy right there, and it turned into an ill-advised throw into their zone.
Well, we know he has confidence. He'll throw it any place, anytime, anywhere. That time it fell incomplete. And they'll need to get to the 35 if they want to keep this drive going on third down.
Lock it.
Play action. Now Trubisky steps away. And he's caught on the sideline, but he's not going to have a first down. They say he was out of bounds, so a big call there. That brings up 4th.
And that's a crusher right there. Had his man open for a first down, threw a fastball. When that wasn't necessary, incomplete pass. When are these quarterbacks going to learn? You don't get extra points for how hard you throw the football.
They're going on 4th down. It's Trubisky. Caught out left side by Robinson. And he's corralled, but not before getting it inside the 35. They get 11 there on 4th and 10. Didn't get it by much, but it is a first down. From the 34 now, here's 1st and 10. Now Trubisky on first down. The screen pass here to Cohen. And he gets it down to the 32. A good convergence there defensively. Only a yard, and it's second down.
In order for a screen pass to break big, a lot of things have to come together and be well executed. But all it takes is one small thing to go wrong and keep it from being a big game.
They only got a yard out of that last completion. And that makes this 2nd and 9. Brandon Gaudin, Charles Davis back with you as it's Bears football here to begin quarter number 2. They've got a 2nd and 9 to start things out.
Lock in. Move. Set up.
Again, it's Trubisky. Flushed out right. On the run, he'll let this go deep. And this is going to be intercepted. The safety, Terrell Edmonds, picks it. And they'll be down just outside of the end zone at the 1-yard line.
Okay, it's real simple to say from here, but we know that sometimes as a quarterback, you've got to know when to say when and just throw it away. Flushed out to the right, tries to make something out of nothing here, and he winds up floating one downfield that gets intercepted.
After the interception, here's Roethlisberger. And it pops free. The collision there jarred the ball loose and brings up second down.
It's never a bad idea to try and get it to Antonio Brown, but there must be a little bit of the Madden curse going on for our cover athlete here. Hasn't been able to get that elite separation that we're used to seeing from him.
They'll throw again from their own end zone. Throwing for his running back, and he's got him complete. And he gets it up to the 10-yard line here. Give him 9 on the play, and that'll make it 3rd and 1. And now the Bears going to signal for another timeout. That's their second, so they'll have 1 remaining here in this second quarter. We'll be right back. They had the catch on second down, but it didn't help at all, and now they're looking at 3rd down here. From the shotgun, it's Roethlisberger. And incomplete. Almost intercepted. The D lineman almost had it. Couldn't hang on.
Oh, man, that was close. The opportunity to change momentum, big play, right in his hands, unable to come down with it.
A sigh of relief, no doubt, on offense that fell harmlessly to the ground. And how about this one now? In their own territory, a gutsy call. They're going to go for this on 4th and a yard. Now a toss. This is Connor. And he will have the first down as he's up to his 17-yard line. A big roll of the dice on 4th and 1, but it pays off. They convert. The 4th down run successful. Now they look to pay it off on 1st down. On 1st and 10, it's Roethlisberger. Open man right side is Smith-Schuster, complete. And he'll lose yardage here, back to the 15. Call it a loss of 2 on the play. And it'll be 2nd and 12.
Snickers, 66. Set!
Out of the gun, it's Roethlisberger. Nowhere to escape, and he goes down.
Well, if an offense is going to throw the ball on this part of the field, any pass rusher will tell you that's his favorite part. Gets a chance to get after the quarterback. It's almost like a reverse red zone. They can create points using their defense, and this time they take their man down.
Now Ben on 3rd and long. This is caught by Antonio Brown. And down he'll go at the 25. An incredible play there. They do get big yardage, but they're still stopped a yard or 2 short, and it's 4th down. They'll indeed go for it with Roethlisberger. He's going to have his running back. It's complete. And up to the 35 before they're able to knock him down. A curious decision to go for it, but it pays off with a 1st down. Throwing now, Roethlisberger on 1st down. Got a man, it's Brown. And to the 42-yard line here and brought down there. 7 yards, the pickup on the pitch and catch. Ben to throw again. Now he'll dump it underneath to his running back, complete. And able to rip off a big chunk of yardage before being dropped inside the 40. So a minute 56 to play in this first half. Back to Heinz Field after this. This offense finding its legs now. Here's another 1st and 10. They'll throw on 1st down with Roethlisberger. He's going to flip that out to the flat. It's complete. And he's in. Touchdown, Steelers. A great play there. 39 yards. And the Steelers are able to strike for 6. Getting your back involved. Oh, they flip it to the kicker. He looks like he's going to throw it.
Let me go ahead and show my age a little bit. I liked it when they would fake it from the 3-yard line, right? When they'd line up, go ahead, and oh, there's a fake, and he's going to get 2. That's great. But from the 15, the risk-reward, it's just not there.
So risky to get 15 yards on a fake. Well, you see the result right there.
Yeah, I know these young whippersnappers are trying to do different things in this game, but let's go back to old reliable. Kick the ball through the post.
Get off my lawn.
That's darn right.
Onto the field now come the Bears. And job one here, Charles, just keep possession of the football. 2 drives, 2 turnovers to this point.
You're exactly right, Doctor. Hippocratic oath. First, do no harm. And right now, they're harming themselves on offense.
I like that. No one is mistaking me for a doctor, though. But thank you, Dr. Davis. A good pickup there. 8 yards on the first down completion. That's a staple of this offense. Drag route to the tight end.
Yeah, he's unable to use his size to break off much more yardage after the catch, but still an effective gain nonetheless.
9 yards on the pickup there, and it keeps the drive alive.
Tremendous blocking by the interior of the offensive line. They didn't just gash him there. They blasted a gaping hole for him to gallop through. I think if he comes back to the huddle, he better be giving them a whole lot of credit and thanking them for that much space to rumble.
Throwing on first down, but this one winds up to be incomplete. 2nd and 10 from the 33-yard line. Play action. It's Trubisky. And the hit jarred it loose. It's incomplete.
Feels like they're getting caught in between here because they didn't completions on 1st and 2nd down. Now you got to worry a little bit about the clock because you prefer not to give them another shot here in the first half. But if you don't pick up the first down, guess what? You're likely going to have to.
Now they face a 3rd and 10 after back-to-back incompletions. Out of the gun, Trubisky. He'll buy some time right. Finding Gabriel complete. And out across midfield down to the 45. They convert on 3rd with a gain of 22. So in the 2nd quarter, he's already up over 100 yards receiving now.
And isn't 100 the magic number for a really good game for a receiver? So he got a chance to really shatter that.
And he's free going down the left side. It's a foot race. Touchdown, Chicago. A great effort there. 45 yards. And the Bears are in for 6.
And while that touchdown does not give them an insurmountable lead, it's still a lead, and that always feels good to a team.
They'd love to take that into the lockers, but a little time left on that clock, so some work to do.
I like that. I like how you're guarding against a letdown there.
Already looking forward.
Coaching them up from right up here in the booth.
Football switches hands back to Pittsburgh, and speaking of the Steelers, that loss last week to Oakland did them no favors. A very surprising defeat, but they had a chance, if they had won that game, to put a little separation between them and Baltimore.
And we all expected that going in, didn't we? They were favored going to Oakland to win against a Raiders team that had won 2 games prior to that one. You knew Baltimore was going to have a struggle in Kansas City. We probably thought that they would lose, and they did in overtime. That would give them a much better cushion, but they didn't play that well. Roethlisberger hurt, came back late. James Conner doesn't play with the ankle injury. They've got to get right, though, because they've got the New England Patriots coming to town.
And then after New England, they go to New Orleans before finishing back home with Cincinnati. He'll find Smith-Schuster. That's complete. And he takes this thing way down into Chicago territory. And now we won't see a play on first down. We're going to get a timeout instead, as they'll stop it with a little over 30 seconds to go in the first half of play. Line of scrimmage moves from their own 25 all the way to the red zone now for 1st and 10. From the red zone now, here's Roethlisberger on first down. Over the middle here to Brown. And they'll bring him down at the 13-yard line. The completion good for 3, and it's 2nd down. On 2nd down, here's Roethlisberger.
Fired there, able to make connection on a nice in route.
With those faster passes when they're going that fast, any hesitation as a quarterback that the deflection, if you miss, might be bigger and lead to an interception?
Yeah, and the deflection works both ways. Maybe a defender gets a hand in the way and it pops in the air, and sometimes you throw it so hard your receiver can't handle it, and he pops it up in the air for the defenders to grab as well.
But a moot point there as they were able to connect. In need of a conversion on 3rd down. They had the big play to start the drive. Not much sense.
4 down.
Again, it's Roethlisberger. And that's incomplete. Clock stops with 10 seconds left. So they won't get a touchdown, but here's a chance to at least get 3 to end the first half. Now a timeout coming here defensively. As on 4th down, may as well make them punt it. So they won't get a touchdown, but here's a chance to at least get 3 to end the first half. And Boswell's kick is good. And that will knock things up here late in the first half. Well, maybe a nice psychological boost there just to get back to even with that field goal as we head towards half.
Coaching 101 always says at halftime, play it like it's 0-0 on the scoreboard. Well, in this case, it's level, right? Same score each side. Just start over. Now you get the second half to play.
Here's the Chicago offense coming back out onto the field. And from this spot in the field with the clock where it's at, you think we're just going to see a knee and that's it?
And I think in this situation, that's the proper play. But we do know there's some risk takers out there that may want to take one more shot before the clock runs out.
Escaping the pressure right. And he bats it away, and it falls down incomplete. That's it for the first half. 2 more quarters to go. We'll have plenty more to see after the break. All right, Coach, thank you, and we welcome everyone back for quarter number 3. All even through one half of football as we get back underway in quarter number 3. This will be fielded on the back line of the end zone. And he is out of bounds here on the return. The Steeler offense now with a football first here to begin the third quarter. They have a chance to break our tie here as we get a look at the first drive of quarter 3.
And it's such a tone setter, isn't it? Because both sides trying to seize momentum to begin the half. What do they have dialed up that'll give them an advantage to move the ball downfield?
Let's find out what they have dialed up. So a loss of 5, and it'll be second down.
Khalil Mack's starting to get a really big-time reputation as a pass rusher, and rightly so. So explosive off the edge, getting to the quarterback. But he doesn't neglect his run duties as well. How about that tackle right there? Such a package he has, able to play the run and the pass so well.
And down he'll go at the 25. That catch good for 5. It's third down. Big play coming up. Here's 3rd and 10.
I would expect to see some pressure here.
The pressure drops off as they'll look to throw. A fight for the football, and it's intercepted. Eddie Jackson picks it, and they're going to set up shop at the 32-yard line. First possession of the third quarter, an interception, so maybe a second-half tone setter.
Indeed, and not the tone they wanted to set. That's the equivalent of running out the wrong door and running into your pool instead of running out onto the field. A real dud for that one.
Has that happened to you before?
No, but I've heard stories about teams actually doing that back in the good old days. Well, we saw them there trying to get it to the outside, trying to get to the perimeter, but not a whole lot of room there. But there's got to be one positive to that. If you keep moving laterally, creases tend to develop as the game moves on, and they can run it back inside later.
They run play action for Howard. Now Trubisky. And this is Gabriel on the catch. And he's brought down, but not before he reaches the 8-yard line. A good pickup there at 22.
When you see zone defense and you know you've got a drag route on as your primary call, you've got to be really careful as a passer about how far you let your guy go because he might wander into some tough coverage.
And give him 5 that time as they draw a bit closer here for a 2nd and goal. 2nd and goal from inside the 5. He'll get it up the middle. And he's into the end zone. Touchdown, Bears. A great play there. His 2nd touchdown of the afternoon. And the Bears are in for 6. Now Parkey for the extra point. Parkey with the extra point. And the decision to just kick the extra point winds up successful. Here's Parkey now, set to kick it away. This will be fielded on the back line of the end zone. And the decision to bring it out will cost him about 5 yards as he'll get this only back to the 20. The Steelers offense now, they get ready to head back on the field. And following the interception, just any interception, are you a little bit more cautious when you start that next drive, or no, you just throw that out the window?
I think you are. I don't think that there's any way you can run back out there and go, totally didn't affect me. Let's just go ahead and be loose with the football again. You're going to take care of it, but you have to be careful about being too cautious because now you can't run any offense at all.
Still want to attack. We'll see how they attack them here. Roethlisberger now 11 of 16 through the air. It's 1st and 10.
Jack 16.
From the gun, it's Roethlisberger. And nearly picked off. Surprising to see a defender of his caliber let it get away, but it does get away and it's 2nd down. All right, partner, let's peek ahead to Week 15 while we have a second here. It starts out with a good one on Thursday night. How about the Chargers and the Chiefs, a battle in the AFC West?
Yeah, it could very well decide the division, and that's a huge, huge ball game. And who saw that coming when the season began, that this would decide the whole deal? How about our first Saturday games of the year? Texans, Jets, Browns, Broncos, and those are going to feature the young quarterbacks. Sam Darnold with the Jets, Baker Mayfield with the Browns.
And then Sunday, the late game, Pats and Steelers. You get Eagles-Rams Sunday night, Saints-Panthers Monday. I mean, hello, Week 15.
Yeah, that means I'm doing absolutely nothing the entire weekend except sitting on the couch and watching ball.
Well, you're also working a game on Sunday.
Oh, yeah, besides that.
Okay.
All right.
Able to get 7 on that first down pass play. 2nd and 3. They'll run it now out of the gun. And nothing doing. He's immediately taken down at the line of scrimmage. Call it no gain that time as it's going to leave him with a 3rd and about 3 to go. Roethlisberger now to throw on 3rd down. Over the middle, hauled in by Smith-Schuster. And he's going to get the first down as they bring him down at the 23. It'll be a pickup of 4, good enough to earn him yet another first down. Now Roethlisberger on 1st down. Flush to his right. And he fires one that's intercepted. Picked off by Khalil Mack. Back now in Pittsburgh. It's Bears football here. They also have the lead as well as we begin quarter number 4. Trubisky brings the Bears up 1st and 10 at their own 11. They'll begin the drive with Howard. And he'll go down after losing yardage at the 10. That's going to go as a loss of a yard, and it'll be 2nd down. Got to figure now, after getting that turnover, they're just going to be happy to keep the ball on the ground, right?
This is where covering the football, taking care of the ball, all the ball security terms that have ever been used, they come into play for the guys on offense right now. Just take care of it, and they've got a good chance of ending up winning this game.
Now it's Trubisky sliding out of the pocket. In trouble here, and down he goes. Back at the 8-yard line. T.J. Watt able to get in there and drop him behind the line. Let's see what they draw up here. 3rd and long following the sack of Trubisky. They go play action. Trubisky, they'll roll him out right. And Robinson with a big catch. They give him 27 yards on the 3rd down conversion. Big hook up there, forced to throw it on 3rd down. The connection's going to keep the drive alive and also keep the clock moving.
Yeah, and from a defensive perspective, didn't get a sack, didn't knock the ball free, didn't break up the pass. The clock keeps running on you. You're in a dire situation now.
Let's go, let's go.
Line of scrimmage, the 37 on 1st and 10. On 1st down, they run with Howard. And he'll get this out to about the 38-yard line. Now the Steelers put a stop to the action with a timeout defensively. It's just their first. They'll be down to 2 remaining as we step aside here in the 4th quarter. They'll run it now out of the gun. And he gets this one to midfield before he's brought down. 12 yards there as they move the chains.
I have to chuckle to myself a little bit, Brandon, because right now I could be in that huddle with that offensive line, and I know exactly what they're saying. If you call a pass play here, we're going to call a timeout. Run the football. We've got control of this thing. Get in behind us and let's go.
Their time to shine. Coming up to the line, and they will need to run another play here before the 2-minute warning. Right back to him on first down. And that play going absolutely nowhere as he's belted before he could get out of the backfield.
I know when I was a kid, I always got real excited when I saw those lateral type runs. But the best backs that made it happen, they put a foot in the ground and just go. That didn't happen there. That play got swallowed up.
You see it? You see it? Stop! I need it! Move.
Now they'll throw it with Trubisky. And a quick throw here, that's complete. And a timeout taken. Just 6 seconds away from the 2-minute warning. This defense wanted to stop the clock prior to that, and they do. One of the bigger plays in the game thus far, and the crowd getting into it as we come up on a big third down.
You see it?
From the gun, it's Trubisky. Over the middle, complete. It's Burton. And he's going to have the first down at about the 38. Time for a break. We'll come back for the electrifying conclusion after this. Not totally home free yet, but it's looking good as they come up 1st and 10.
Red, up! Hey. Four down. Lock in.
They'll run it now out of the gun. And he'll lose yardage here. Back at the 41. That's going to go as a loss of 2, and it'll be 2nd down.
It's a tough one right there. He ran right into the teeth of the blitz as the linebacker was freed up in order to stuff that one for a loss. I think quarterbacks got to see that. Got to find a way to audible into something a little more advantageous.
A rare misstep on that last play because the drive has been strong, but now it's 2nd and 12.
Move. Lock in.
They try again with Cohen, and he is met quickly in the backfield. Down he goes, folded like a lawn chair. It'll go as a loss of a yard, and it'll set up 3rd down. The run hasn't worked the last couple of plays. Now it's 3rd and 14. They pitch out to Howard. And some good tackling there as he stopped up at about the 41. Just a 1-yard pickup there, and it'll be 4th down. This offense 2 for 2 converting on these thus far, so why not try again here on 4th down? They'll go for it. A road win in the National Football League. Charles, you never take that for granted.